Welcome, Steve in the Blue Line. I'm Steve. This is Matt, where we talk about hockey. We talk about fights, and we talk about a little bit of gambling. So follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Check us out at work if you're just listening along. Anyway, take it from there, Matthew.
Let's get after it. So we're just 2 weeks out for the regular season. Right? Isn't that right?
Beautiful.
2 weeks?
Oh, yeah. Every game is very, very important.
Yeah. And it's an absolute bloodbath out there in some of these. We've got, for the first time in 15 years, we've got the longest not making to the playoff streak hitting with the
Buffalo Sabres. Yeah,
Burley.
Buffalo
Shout
Sabres.
out. Breaking that.
Good job,
longest.
guys.
What was that? It was 14 years, right?
14, I believe it's 14
or
years.
15 years, 1 and 2.
And you got some now your team is the Detroit Red Wings. They are now 9 years deep. So Buffalo finally fell out of that category, which is one they definitely
9 and 15,
you don't want to
that's
hold
a big
that
difference.
record. You don't want to hold that record.
No, not at all.
14 years ago, I don't know what was invented, but I mean, I'm sure it was something like the car or
toaster.
something.
Look it up.
The toaster. There you go. I thought it was the car, but yeah. So it feels like it was the car. It's been that long ago, especially for Buffalo fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? They're playing a lot of good hockey, man. You got Carolina in the playoffs. Give it up.
They're dominating.
Eight years in a row. They're dominating. They're in with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's won 2 in a row. Flyers, oh my God, if somehow since last week, they went from out of the playoffs into the number 3 spot. We talked about it, and man, they're just a team that continues to follow through. They're 7-3-0 in their last 10. The Islanders and Red Wings now looking out from the inside, from inside looking out, or from the outside looking in. Figure it out, Steve. Anyway, the Islanders and Red Wings, you got Islanders lost 4 in a row. We've seen there's some changes being made there.
There is, and I don't like to see that.
Well, some people do, some people don't. You know what? When you're this close to the playoffs and you're firing coaches, is what we're referring to.
Right.
Then you got some major issues going on in the locker room, and what it may be, I don't know. But obviously, they figured out that they needed a change. Same with the Vegas Knights.
Yep.
They just fired their coach,
They did.
Bruce Cassidy. That's big because they were actually they're in the playoffs, and you're firing your.
So why would you do that?
Well, because they felt they need a spark. You know what? You're losing 3-4 games. It's like, the Knights were expected to be in it. They got a good team. They're expected to be in it. So to be playing as badly as they are, it's unacceptable. And ever since they've got their new coach, Tortorella, he's turned things around. They've won 3 in a row. I mean, you know what?
But
do you agree with the move or not? I don't know. Hey, chime in, man. Chime in if you're watching on YouTube, chime in.
So they fired him with 8 games left.
Fired him with 8 games left and in the playoff spot. But you know what? They were losers. They were losing.
But then they immediately go 3-0.
And then now they get Tortorella in, who, by the way, was a broadcaster
ESPN.
for the last 2-3 years. Yeah, for ESPN. And before that, he coached the Philadelphia Flyers, where he had an under 500 average from like 22 to 25, I think, or something, for about 3 years. Not the coach I'd be going out looking for, but hey, he's put a 3-game win streak under the belt, so give it up to him. Come on.
No, that is good. So back to the standings.
Oh man. So a lot of shit going on here.
Right. So let's see. Colorado, they've got it wrapped. What over?
They've had it wrapped, and I don't.
Now they're chasing the President's Cup.
Yeah, and we know what that entails. That's bad news Bears.
Bad news Bears. President's Cup.
It seems that they're trying to fight their way out of it because they lost to the Vancouver Canucks. And then they just turned around and lost to the Blues. So you know what? The Blues are giving it their all.
They are.
You got to give it up to them. They got 78 points, but they need my Sharks to lose. They need a couple things to happen. They need and they just need to continue winning. But God dang, these guys, it's 6-2-2. Seattle Kraken, they fell off. Forget about them. The losers of 5 in a row. You got the Anaheim Ducks, who are in the number 2 spot. Edmonton's hopped over them.
Now, but the Ducks have lost how many?
Well, we talked about in the last episode where I told you absolutely not on the Ducks taking over
exactly what he said.
The Pretender League here. It's called the Pacific. Although Edmonton's starting to fire. They're starting to fire on their cylinders. They did get the shit beat out of them last game by Golden Knights. And that's what I'm saying with this new coach. You just beat the shit out of a team that's 7. They were 8-2-0 before Vegas got a hold of them, and they beat them 5-1. So that tells you the kind of turnaround the Vegas Knights are doing with their new coach. And Edmonton, man, just got smacked, and they got a big game with the Sharks coming.
If the players don't like the coach, or the coach doesn't have a rapport with the players, or even maybe some of the leaders on the team.
Yeah, 100%. It's time. It's time for a change. You know what? Some players just don't like playing for their coaches, and man, you shake something up, and man, it brings something out. It brings some energy out. It brings, you know what, guys? Hey, okay, the organization finally figured this out. Exactly. We needed a damn coach. We got one, and let's go. I don't know if that was the case. I haven't heard the players talk out on it, But going back to the standings, we've had a couple eliminations. The Blackhawks have been eliminated since the last show. Maple Leafs gone. Florida gone.
Maple Leafs got a new GM last week.
Just got a new GM. So there's a little shakeups going on, but it's interesting. You usually don't see a lot of coaches fired and hired right before playoff time.
Exactly.
That's telling you where we're at in the stage, man. It's a critical year. Sharks are young. They got a game in hand. They win it. We got regular season win tiebreaker over the Kings. We win. We jump to 83 points. 77 games where we are in the second wild card. That is how critical games are. The Blues, we got.
When you're saying we,
I'm sorry, the San Jose Ducks.
San Jose Ducks.
Damn. Anyway, San Jose Sharks, man.
Look at the Sharks. Yeah.
Anyway. So we win. We jump up with the Kings. We're in the number 2 spot. We got the Ducks, losers of 5 in a row. We got to beat them. We were one of the teams that beat them. In fact, I think that might have been the one I told you to shake a little pepper on. Can't remember, but I believe it was. Anyway, they're playing them again, this time in Anaheim, where Anaheim's a little better at home. They're 23-12 at home, where the Sharks are 16-19 away. They're kind of struggling on the road, but it's West Coast games. They're not traveling that far. So hopefully, man, it's huge. It's huge.
Having that travel schedule be light, especially going in the playoff.
It's huge.
It's rough.
And then you got Edmonton after that, which is they're all division games right now, guys. It's my God. You got the Capitals
hanging
on by a thread. They just lost a big game. Oh man, I mean,
they're hanging on. Nashville.
You got the Islanders. Losers of 4. Like I said, Tortorelli. We'll see what he can do with them. Can he turn them around like Vegas? You know what, man? Or you know what? DeBoer was, can DeBoer? One thing about DeBoer with the teams that he's coached, the Sharks, the Kings, the Vegas Knights, right out of the gate, he turned them around. They just hired him on as Islanders. Let's see. They're losers of 4 in a row. Let's see if they can turn it around like Tortorella has did with the Vegas Knights. We'll see.
Yeah.
So this just happened over the last couple days, right?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, the Sharks right now, I think that they are the team to slip in and cause upsets.
If they can really get on their game, man, I just watch them and they give up easy giveaways, breakaways, and it's like, man, it's frustrating. But you know what? Sometimes I think right now, I think.
Is that because of chaos?
Well, there's a lot of chaos going on everywhere. I mean, it's that's what the NHL is right now. Chaos. It's absolute chaos. You got teams every week. We do this. Teams are jumping in. They're jumping out. I mean, who's Utah?
It's
Utah seems to be
chairs.
Utah 3-game winners. Welcome to going from Phoenix Coyotes over to Utah and jumping in the wild card and strong. I mean, they're one of your few teams, a plus 30 goal difference, one of the few teams in the Pacific that even have a damn green on their goal difference. I mean, you got Edmonton's at plus 8 and Knights are at plus 7. Anaheim Ducks, folks, are in the number 2 spot. They're getting outscored by 14 goals this year. Yeah. So not a lot of teams getting outscored in the Pacific just because everybody's whipping their ass. But that's the way it's shaking out right now. You got Boston losers of 3. They're still pretty solid in there, but man, figured out Ottawa has snuck in playing damn good hockey.
Yeah.
So that's your East, folks. Montreal finally gave up their 7-game win streak. They lost But they're solid. The East is solidified. You got Carolina already in, Tampa, Buffalo, Montreal, and the Atlantic already in. So we're just waiting on Pittsburgh and that final spot, which is the Flyers.
I think it's going to be the Flyers.
Well, the Flyers are the number 3, but they're fighting with the wild card. Flyers, I think they're going to get in too, but they're fighting with man. It's just coming down to the very end, guys. Ottawa, it's like I say every week. It's a great time to watch. We got 6 games left, and man, nothing but action, nothing but hitting.
Nothing but hitting.
That's all it is: hitting, action, fighting.
Yeah.
Everything we talk about here on the show. It's unbelievable how it all comes together.
Absolutely. So let's talk about dirty hits.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah.
one that really stood out.
Yeah, every now and then you're going to get that. Last week we really didn't have nothing to talk about, but there was one that did stick out this week, and it was between 2 rivalries, New Jersey and the New York Rangers.
Yeah.
So I can't.
I think we have some stuff on that.
Oh, okay, yeah. We got the video on up top. Bring up the old video. So anyway, what you're going to see here, and you tell me if you think this is dirty. You're going to see this guy right here with the puck. He's going to come in, and he knocks the puck away, and then he hits the goalie. Now, let it play, and you guys tell me if you think this is a dirty hit. Watch what he does. Comes in, boom. And does he give him an extra knee? I don't know. Does he give him an extra knee? What do you think, Matt?
It's hard to tell from that angle, but I think that he was probably going to run into him. And, you're about to hit somebody, you're going to lean into it. I mean, why would you not?
Well,
and so
I'm thinking that,
I don't know. I don't really think it was.
Well,
but I do think that he still got. I mean, you still knocked my goalie over, so you're still going to get fucking slammed.
The thing is, the goalie went down. The goalie went down pretty hard. Yes, and you are going to get slammed, as he's about ready to find out. The one guy's already cross-checking him. But yeah, and so is this a dirty play? I would say yes. Matt disagrees. I would say yes.
I don't think so.
Chime in. Let us know. It is hockey, and you know what?
Comment, let us know
goddamn,
in the comments.
You can try to move your knee. Anyway, what happens next is the team is going to stick up for him, and even the goalie, who's now pissed off, and that tells you he kind of got hurt. You just don't go over for no reason. Next scene, Todd, whenever you're ready. You're going to see the goalie come over, and he's going to end up giving this guy a little jab right here. And you got all these guys strumming. So this is what we do in hockey. Everybody sticks up for your goalie. It's like your quarterback. It's like everything. And so the goalie gives him a jab, and he's not real happy about it. And you know what, Matt? You don't understand why, I guess, because you didn't think it was at all dirty.
Well,
obviously,
I didn't think it was dirty. But
you got a guy over here throwing down.
Yeah.
So you got 4 to 5 guys that disagree with you right now, including me. Make it 6. And I counted the goal.
It's not dirty.
1, 2. Oh, and this guy has his hand up. Make it another one. Make it 6 guys disagree with Matt. So anyway,
they're quick. Like I've been saying this whole season, they're quick.
Anyway,
things they need to let them go.
And you know what? Well, they did let him go, but goddamn, when the goalie comes after you and throws the left. Okay, so anyway, it plays on now. We're going to see the other goalie sees what's going on, and he isn't very happy about it. Here we go. Schusterman, whatever, he didn't even know what was going on. Now it's go time. Now you got what we love in our favorite section of the week.
Fight of the week.
Fight time. And we got, this one's a goalie fight, guys.
Yep. The third goalie fight this year.
Third goalie fight this year. We got a throwdown between the Rangers goalie, who didn't even know the guy was coming. He gave a jab, and then he went back to, refreshing himself, do whatever. And this guy comes up and says, "Hey, bud, I seen you throw that lefty. Man, you're going to have to go now."
Yeah.
And you know what? And as you can see, they are about ready to go. And Todd, hit the tape for us if you can. And these guys get going at it. And by the time this thing's over, look at this. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We got the goalie who
the Ranger ended up being like,
the Ranger ended up taking care of business.
Yeah, he got a few more in.
The team, go ahead and hit that one. The team is all behind him. I mean, as you can see, look at this. They're all hitting the sticks. Look at that. When your goalie kicks somebody's ass.
Yeah, especially whenever he was the one tracked down.
What a game.
Hey
guys, this is two teams that's not even in the freaking playoffs.
Well,
come on,
hold
man.
on now.
Hey, no,
somebody has a fighting chance.
Oh well, okay,
right?
Somebody does have a fighting chance. New Jersey, one more loss.
Hear me out. I think that what better way than to add some of that. When they fight like that, especially they're already fighting. The goalie coming across.
Sure.
There's only been
this is hatred.
There's only two other. They have a rivalry, and by him doing that, that's going to spark some shit up.
Yes.
Now, the Rangers, they have no chance. And
absolutely no chance.
Zero. And so that's where, they don't, maybe, he inserted some emotion.
Well, the thing is, look at the Rangers.
The
Rangers are starting to play. They're starting to, it is. And the Rangers are making statements, too. They're starting to play decent hockey all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on. They're bringing up young guys and they're showing they can play. And that's what happens. And you get two teams who are pretty much out of it, who are still rivals, who still hate each other, who still hit each other in the back of the thighs and in the back of and who still do this 3 times, 4 times a year. And you know what? And this is what happens. You get a hell of a game, you get action, and you get a goalie fight even at the end of it.
Third one of the year.
Third goalie fight of the year, yeah. So
it was a decent one. And then there was all kinds of other scrumming and fighting behind there. So that was definitely a charged
yes.
rivalry kind of game.
There's been some decent fights.
The Rangers are basically like, you know what, we have no chance, but we want to ruin yours.
Well, for sure. And that's what rivals do.
Right, 100%.
They take you
100%.
out. Never look down on the team in last place because they will get you.
Yeah. Bring you down to join the misery lane.
To join misery lane, folks.
So now we did have a couple other ones. We already talked about one of them, but it was the biggest. We talked about it a little bit earlier, and that was that Maple Leafs getting back with Grudeau or whatever from last week. That was part. Part of that.
But
then moving on to who was that other? We had a heavyweight with Jamie Benn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a rough house. He's a rough house. He will take care of business. I can't remember who he fought.
He fought Adam Lowry.
Yes. What a great fight. In fact, that was from a bad hit games ago. So these guys take this shit personally, They remember. When they get bruised and they get wrapped up for a week and it's all your fault, they don't forget. And Jamie Benn did not forget, obviously.
Well, I don't know if that was that one. I do know that there was one more fight with Brady.
I missed.
I know.
With Brady Tkachuk.
Yeah, that's the one.
Ottawa.
With Logan Stanley.
The Tkachuks. You gotta love the Tkachuks. They're both rough houses.
Yeah.
And
Logan Stanley.
This one came from Logan Stanley. Yes, that's where I got that confused. Earlier, and boom, Brady Tkachuk. The Ottawa's in it. They're fighting. They're clawing. They're gritters. I love it. The Tkachuks. I love it. If they beat
each other.
Brother, that was tough. Brother love. Yeah. But you know what? That's brotherly love.
That's why they're both in the league. Yeah.
These two are good.
Well, and not to say that the Jamie and Adam didn't have some kind of BS before.
Yes, for sure. That fought broke off too, and that Jamie's just a rough house. But this Brady Tkachuk, I tell you what, man, him and his brother. But he is he's a little scrapper. This guy he was fighting, he was way outsized, and he just uppercutted him, hooked him, and shot him, and it just gave it all.
Yeah,
gave it all.
Did it?
He ended up, I believe.
Didn't that mess up? Didn't he end up getting hurt?
I don't believe so. I don't know.
One of the guys I saw, and I can't remember.
I don't know. It happens. I mean, goddamn, it hurts
his
your
arm
hand.
got tangled up or something.
And got slammed. You fall to the ground wrong. I mean, when you get in a fight, there's all kinds of, not just a broken nose. I mean, you got other shit that can happen.
You're getting slammed on ice, which is like concrete.
Good fighting like we always say.
I
think the goalie fight was the goal of the week.
Definitely looking like playoff hockey.
Goalie fight of the week. What's that? What is?
Definitely looking like playoff hockey.
Oh, it's definitely playoff hockey. I mean, guys, we got shit. Boston has 4 games left. Ottawa has 5 games left. You got the Sharks that have 6 games left. That's your most games left, guys. 6 games. Sharks in a must-win situation. Golly, so stressful. We got the Ducks. We got Edmonton.
Especially think about it. They're being, in my opinion, carried by 19-year-old.
Well, we got a bunch of them. We got a bunch of young guys. And
who's carrying the team?
Well, Celebrini is the man, but he's not the only one, man. You know what? Eklund is doing his little part.
So, do you think that since it is a young team like that, and you have a superstar, and do you think that since they haven't been in the playoffs and before, right?
Yeah, it's been a while. No, none of these young guys have. None of these young guys. Oh, yeah, they're hungry.
So they're out there playing maybe a little more reckless because they don't have some of those.
Well, they are, and they're really trying to score, and the pressure, you can see it. Sometimes it slips, and that's what happens to these young teams. But you know what? Montreal's holding it together. They're the youngest team in the league. They're holding it together. So there's no excuse. You got stars on your team. It's just time to step up.
But the problem,
Anaheim's a young team too, and look, they've lost 5 in a row. They're a young team, and you know what, youth, you got to get it together because you got other teams that are right now. So you got to figure this shit out quick.
Right, but when you're going in with a young guy carrying the team or leading the team,
leading the team.
He's had 3 goals in 15? How many
He's had 3-point game, 17 3-point game, guys. 17 as a teenager,
and 19 is the record. Right?
19 is the record by who that's held
Gretzky.
by Wayne Gretzky. So he's 2 games behind the great guys. That tells you how badass Celebrini is. He's 2 3-point games. He might get that by the end of the year. We got 6 games left. 2 from the great all-time Wayne Gretzky. That's who the Sharks have. When you have that kind of player on the team, he can take you places. And if you watch the Sharks, they got some freaking talent. If they just quit giving up these breakaways.
Yeah, he is. He's like a superpower right now.
He's a superpower. He's unbelievable.
But here's the thing with superpowers going into the playoffs. When you're going into the playoffs, in my opinion, and you get in there with someone like that is a rookie superpower, and these teams that are in the playoffs, they're going to hone in on him. Yes, right? Like it's not like you have the whole team, so they're like, you know what?
That's okay.
It'll take a few games, but I still think that if they make it in, they're going to be the upsetter.
Sharks are passers. They create goals. They create goals. They're tic-tac-toers. They know how to pass. They are teenagers that know where to find each other. They do backwards passes and find people right down the middle. It is amazing. When they are on fire, they are on fire. So you know what? Vegas, like I said, they got their new coach. There's things happening. And I guarantee.
Did you see the Vegas guy take the skate to the face?
Oh, yeah. Sliced him and diced him right over the eye, folks.
And that was an accident.
It was, and it's just part of hockey. Skates get high, skates get in the air, and you get caught. But by this time next week, I promise you, this playoff schedule is going to change. You got the Kings. I'm hoping the Sharks are a part of it. You got the Blues coming up. So a lot of good action, playoff action. Let's get it.
Yeah, that is. That's good.
Yeah, what else we got? Now we covered our fights. What else do we got?
We talked about our fights and then our play. Let's talk about betting.
You know what? My favorite.
How did you do last week?
You know what?
Have you guys been paying attention?
Guys,
should they be rich?
Guys, total, if you go back from episode 1, I am now 9 for 10, folks.
9 for 10. And that's not losses, that's wins.
Guys, 9 for 10.
So
I did give you Colorado.
You can bring the 10% down to the bar.
Yeah. Hey, spend all your winnings at the blue line, please. We got a lot of good action coming up. Oh, the games I did give you. I gave you Colorado. They lost outright. I told you to take the 1.5. Hopefully you found the 2, which was even cheaper. So you didn't lose as much. But I also gave you the Colorado overs. I gave you the Arizona NCAA overs. Boom. And then if you don't remember, I told you to pepper it with a little bit of San Jose Sharks. So hopefully all 3 of those won. I did lose the Colorado one. Broke my 6-game streak. So, but that's okay. 9 for 10. Goddamn, guys, not too shabby. With that,
pretty good.
Well, not too bad.
Pretty good. Before you start giving us your bets for this week, how do you think the tournament ended up?
The tournament ended up pretty much exactly like Vegas thought it would. It was a -6.5 spread. Michigan won by 6. Myself, I took Connecticut, but I did not take them till they were live, and I ended up doing really well with it. So
how did your bracket go?
My bracket didn't do worth a shit. Good job to Katie Barger out there who got She won the blue line bracket. God damn,
Who
good
was
job.
this?
The winnings was $200. So
job,
there was
Katie.
20
Come
people
down
in
there
there.
and spend $200.
Good job, good job. She works there actually.
Okay,
So
well, you can take
so
it home with
and
you.
yes, her boyfriend Alex spends plenty of money. So thank you guys. Put that back in the blue line. Appreciate you. But that's how the bracket's going.
Okay.
As far as bets.
Okay, let's move on to what are your picks this week?
Okay.
What do you think are the most dangerous teams right now? And do you think things like
Anybody can be dangerous, brother.
Right now?
Anybody can be dangerous.
Okay.
We got a hell of a schedule coming up here. We got, you got teams that got to win. You got the Flyers at the Red Wings. Holy camole. They're fighting. Red Wings are fighting for their lives, folks. Flyers, I'm taking them. Why? Because they're on a roll. Red Wings can't figure it out. Red Wings are at home, which helps the money. Put your money on the Flyers, folks. Also, you got, I don't know how the the Kings and Canucks over, folks. Thursday night, Kings Canucks overs. Booyah. And I'm going to tell you the Flyers over the Red Wings. Guys, 9 for 10, not goddamn bad. That'd be 90%, those of you who aren't good at math. I'm going to give you one more. That's 2. I'm going to give you 3. That way, if I hit 2 out of 3, we're all winners, right?
Winners.
So, once again, I'm loving it. Sharks Canucks Saturday, the over. We all know about the Canucks by now, guys. There's no defense. They're all young. They trade away all their players. The overs are always 6.5. There's a reason why. Because they're scoring 8 to 10 goals every freaking game. The Colorado 8-6 score we just had with them. Then
there's other teams that are real young that are good though.
Oh, well, yeah, there's a lot of young teams. Right. I mean, and I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
they're just not good.
Vancouver just lost 7-4. When I say overs, folks, we're all cashing in on this. Figure it out. All my friends at the bar, figure this out. We got Utah 7-4. We got Minnesota 5-2. We got Colorado 8-6. We got Calgary 7-3. Last time was 4-2. They even went under the 6 mark. I mean, we're talking overs, guys.
And all these
Sharks give up a lot of unnecessary goals. They can score goals on, especially teams like Vancouver. They can score on them. So overs on your Saturday Sharks and the other 2 bets I gave you already. Flyers and the overs on the Kings and Canucks Thursday. There's your action if you want to make a little money this week, Matthew.
Money. All right. Well, you've been on a roll, my friend. I would say that's, I guess
the gambling gods have been with us.
Yeah, they've been doing good.
They have been with us, folks.
So, would you bet on a wild card team over a division winner in round 1?
You know what? It just depends who you got. I mean, you know what? The standings. The standings tell you everything, Matt. Your last 10, you're at home, you're away. It tells you everything. Would I bet on them? I don't know. If they're on a roll, hell yeah, I'm going to bet on them. Utah Mammoth, -1.5 them against Vancouver all day long.
Would you say right now is the time to make the money before the playoffs start?
Time, baby. If you want to make money, like I said, I'm 9 out of 10. You tell me if I want to make money right now. Right now, we're in the heart of playoff season, folks.
Well, playoffs.
I mean, this is playoff season. I said playoff season. Okay. There is a season before the playoffs start. Okay. That's called playoff season.
Well, there you go. Learn something every day.
And I mean, that's just what you get with this show. You get learning aspects of everything.
Steve's knowledge.
Yes. And
well, congrats. You've been killing it on the picks.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
What else we got? What else we got on the list? Gambling's always my favorite. I can go on and on, but there's so much action going. But what else we got going?
Casey.
Mavericks. Mavericks winners of 2 in a row, guys.
Exactly.
We're at Party Bus this Friday. That's going to go into the Blue Line segment.
Last one
for last home game. We got April 8th tomorrow night. No, the viewers won't see it, but April 8th, we got a home game, and April 11th, last home game of the year.
Yeah.
Mavs are kicking ass above the league.
Good time,
110 points. Next person in the league is on the other conference. They're at 100. I believe it's a Florida team who's always good every damn year. But anyway, hey, guys, get out and see your Mavs.
Man, you've got to get out there.
Hey, real quick, just some real quick history on the Mavs for those of you who do not know. 2015 Islanders. We were the team for the Islanders, our AA affiliate. And I believe 18 or 19, we went to Calgary. Really built the team up, did such good things since then. And then 2022, the Seattle Kraken we are now affiliated with. So for all of you who don't know about the Mavericks, that is our affiliation. So it has been the Islanders, Calgary, now the Seattle Kraken. So we get a lot of good prospects by the Kraken, and that's why we're good. We've been so good that it's a awesome program that they got with us.
Yeah,
so if you haven't seen,
it's a good time, a lot of action. They are hard hitters.
It's fun.
Down.
There's fighting. There's winning. That's everything Kansas wants to see, and that's rough, good fighting, and winning. That's what we're all about,
for sure.
So get out and see a Mavs game.
The Mavs. So hockey.
Come on. Okay.
So,
before you ask me the question you forget to ask me every week, I do want to go over some mentionables. Some Iron Man. We got Iron Man, this Brent Burns, over 1,000 straight games played, guys. 1,000 straight games.
He's got a great smile.
This dates back all the way to November 13th, 2013. I think it might be November 12th. 2013.
Either way,
to November of 2013, guys.
That's consecutive. He has not missed
years of not missing a game.
That's
guys,
nuts.
I saw him get interviewed over the weekend, and he was talking how lucky he is because he's seen so many injuries. Over 1,000 games. He's catching Phil Kessel, guys. He needs about 60 more games to go. It's unbelievable streak that somebody can go. Since 2013, starting in hockey, guys. Not one healthy scratch.
And I saw.
He's a man.
They were talking about him, and they were talking to players that have played with him because he's played on a lot of teams or multiple teams.
Oh yeah, he was a shark. He was a shark,
right? So they went and interviewed a few players that had played with him in the past, and all of them really liked him.
Yeah.
Nice guy, family guy.
Hey, he just scored for Colorado. He's the man. He's the man, Colorado. God damn you guys.
Who else are you handing out?
I'm handing out also Ovechkin. 20 different years of scoring 30 goals. 20 seasons of scoring 30 goals.
That's
God damn. That he broke a record, folks. Nobody else has ever did it. Also, an honorable mention: our American hockey players.
Beat Brett Hall's.
Kane took over Hall as a leading scorer. Good job, Kane. Give it up for him. One of the best ones I got for you today: Matthew Schaefer, 18 years old.
This kid is incredible.
New York Islanders, folks. 18 years old.
Defensive player.
Phil Housley held the rookie defensive player, 18-year-old. Phil Housley, the man back in the day, 100-mile-an-hour, first guy at the 100-mile-an-hour slap shot. Unbelievable strength. He was the last 18-year-old back in 82-83, folks. 18 years old, he had 19 goals. Matthew Schaefer this year, 22 goals. Breaks that streak, a 43-year-old streak, fellas. That is, and gals, that's a hell of a streak. Matthew Schaefer, if you've not seen his Netflix or YouTube
documentary.
Awesome YouTube. The guy has been through adversity. Unbelievable player. Matthew Schaefer is the man.
I will 18.
Watch that on YouTube. It is unbelievable.
Just this past week, they were playing somebody, and he went out. And
did the dive to save an empty net goal.
Yeah,
the guy dove, and man, there's a move for that base. Swung his stick all the way around and saved it.
Awesome.
What a hell of a play. The guy has heart. 22 goals, guys. So breaks the record.
So is it? In the past, has there been this many young players that are breaking records like they are?
You know
now?
what? They've been breaking records, yes. They come from Canada. We've talked about it. They come out skating, and that's what happens, man. At 18 years old, they're already out of the high school ready to go. They're OHL playing 16 and unders, 18 and unders. And the pros are there looking at them kids.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't, man, they're studs. There's all kinds of studs in the OHL. That's where a lot of your good players come from. And then they come up from the ECHL and NHL as well. So, and then they got them in college hockey where they come from, but young kids have been around forever. So, it is what it is. I mean, goddamn.
Yes, young kids have
There's
been
just
around
Celebrini. Hey, you know what? You got your young talent, then you got your number ones like Celebrini.
Right.
And goddamn, when you get somebody like that, guys, it's you're in hog heaven.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's what's happened over last week. We got a bunch of shout outs over last week.
How are the Royals doing?
Royals, win, lose, back and forth. Yeah, it is what it is. They need better pitching. We all know that.
Right.
But you know what? Hopefully we'll get there.
What do you think is going to happen to that stadium?
I don't know. They're going to be downtown, down in Crossroads. It sounds like, and
Is that what you're thinking?
I think that's what's happening. And I don't know what they're doing with the stadiums, but what a shame. Nice stadiums, but you know what a shame. But it is what it is.
Sure, that'll just be empty desert land out there.
Yeah, empty desert. Yep, big parking lot. I guess move that to the river market so we could have some parking down there, huh?
Right. Get that tram thing running.
Let's get some helicopters out there and pick up the parking lot and bring it out to the blue line because they can't seem to figure out the river market parking down there.
Well, that's a good transition. So how is the blue line doing?
Let's talk about my favorite subject, folks. The blue line. What happened today? We got the party bus going on. We got the party bus going on Friday. Guys, I'm so pumped about it. It's the last one of the year. I cannot wait. We got hockey on. We got Saturdays. We were packed. Thursday, packed with hockey people. People know where to go watch their hockey. It's at the blue line. We had a lot of babies this week, Todd. Lots of babies in action. We got one that showed up wearing her blue line gear.
Oh, yeah.
And a buddy of mine, looky here. That's a buddy of mine's little baby. Look how adorable she is. And her blue line, and on the back that says future fanatic, folks. And that's exactly what that little girl, you can tell. Look at her. She has already got the blue line crazy look like, I got this shit. I love it. Hey, give it up to my buddy. Thank you, TJ, for sharing that picture with me. But that's what we got going on at the blue line, man. We got youngsters coming in.
So have you started with any of your World Cup stuff?
No, we're down to 63 days. Me and the wife has been talking. Wife's on it. She's on it. I'm on it. We're all over it. And we're starting to get scheduling done, and which is the main thing. We're getting our beer figured out, man.
So how are you?
63 days till we get kicked in the nuts, Matthew.
For a month. So how do you staff that?
Well, we see what our staff can work. We know we get some that say, hey, I can do this, I can do that. We got to get all that figured out. That's part of the game. I think everybody's on the fly. Everybody's trying to figure out their hours. Everybody's trying to figure out what they're going to do with gratuity. Everybody's going to figure out everything. I mean, we got 60-some days to figure this out. So I don't know. I need to get with some bar owners and get this show on the road because this is a once-in-a-lifetime deal. Might be the only lifetime deal.
For sure.
Now, do you guys have a group of bar owners that gets together?
No, we don't. But we should. We should all get together and find out what we're doing. But I do know enough where I can go talk to them and figure that out, see what they're doing. But the World Cup, like I said, I think we're down every time we have this show. It's 7 days less, guys.
Exactly.
So we're down, I think, to about 9 more episodes, and you're going to see me shitting myself pretty much.
All right.
I'm going to be here that day.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll be down with
Well, thank you.
Look forward to seeing the excitement.
Brother, we're excited. Everybody at the Blue Line's excited. Come down and see us. Brother, love you guys.
Where's
Thank you. 529 Walnut. Remember, Spotify, guys, Apple Podcasts. We're all over the place. YouTube.
Perfect.
Thank you guys for watching.